Oke, sekali lagi selamat pagi semuanya. Terima kasih banyak sudah join di session ini. So good morning everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's webinar session. So today we will have a webinar training from ALG and IKON. So we got Elaine here today with us.
Hello everybody.
Hari ini
Great
kita
to
bakal
meet you here.
jadi hari ini kita akan ada sesi training dengan ALG dan juga IKON. Apa itu ALG dan IKON, program-programnya apa aja, so what courses they offer. Nanti kita sama-sama bakal ikutin presentasi dari Elaine. So I think while waiting for the others to joining in, we can start the webinar. So let me just a second. Yep. So Elaine, when you're ready.
Yep.
We can start.
Can I start to share the screen now?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay, great. Yep. Okay. Hello everybody. I'm gonna start to share my screen with you guys. By the way, before we start, I would like to take this great pleasure to introduce myself a little bit. My name is Elaine. I work for Edu Holdings, to be honest. This is a company who are holding two institutions. One is IKON, the other one is ALG. So I will start with IKON Institute of Australia first, then I will get back to ALG. I joined Edu Holdings in June this year. Before I joined Edu Holdings, I was working for another private higher education provider in Sydney. We were mainly focused on the business area, and also I was the one being mainly responsible for Asian market. So this is my background knowledge, and to be honest, I was the international student before. I completed 3 masters in Australia in education, in interpreting translation, and also in accounting. So yeah, a very wide range of area. But now I was working for the sales team for Edu Holdings to promote our higher education program to the Asian market, including Great China, Japan, Korean, Southeast Asian, subcontinental area. So I am the one being mainly responsible for this area. Okay, so it's really a great pleasure for being invited by ESEDU to have this chance to deliver this training session with all of you. Thank you for your participation. So we're gonna start with IKON. Okay, so we move to our locations. Like what I said, IKON Institute of Australia is our higher education provider. We have different locations. We have Adelaide, we have Brisbane, we have Melbourne, and we also have Sydney. So we have 4 campuses for IKON Institute Australia. And for the courses that we are offering, like you can see from the screen, we have counseling and psychotherapy, we have art therapy, and the most important one will be early childhood education. This is the one I promote a lot to overseas students. Probably the reason why I'm working so hard on this promotion is because early childhood education currently in Australia is highly demanding in the labor, which means it will be quite easy for your student to find a job after completing this degree. So this is one of the key reasons. The other reason is related to the migration kind of things. Probably you guys, some of you are quite familiar with this area. Early childhood, because this is a high demanding area in labor market. So the immigration office just say, as long as you complete. Yes.
Elaine, sorry, yeah. Can you make it full screen, the presentation? So
yes,
see it
sure.
better, yeah. Thank you.
See it better. How about now? Better?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, yes. Franklin, just let me know if you have any, otherwise anytime interrupting me, that's fine.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So like what I said, so another reason why this program is quite popular is it might will give your students a chance to work in Australia after graduation and also to targeting permanent residency later on. So that's the reason why a lot of like students, if they love kids, they love teaching, they would like to be a teacher, they probably will like choose this program, yeah, for their study. Okay, so as you may say, early childhood education, we have two levels. We have diploma of early childhood education. We have bachelor of early childhood education. Usually, I will recommend students to apply for 4 years bachelor directly. Available campus will be Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney. Intake days will be February, May, August. Standard tuition fee will be 72,000 for 4 years. Okay, because this is a 4 years program. This is the K days for next year. Like what you can say, we got application close day, orientation starts, and also teaching period state. All of this information you can find on our official website. I put it here. It's just maybe later if you want to review this PPT, then it's easier for you to find out the K days. So I just put it together. For international student, maybe I move it here. Yep. So for international student 2023, we are offering 25% scholarship for each applicant. Currently, no conditions of it. We will grant this scholarship automatically. Yep. 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, no worries. Hello everyone, just give me 1 minute. Okay, let me move my position to another meeting room because they're gonna use the screen here. So I will go to the next door. 1 second, just 1 minute.
No worries, Elaine.
Yes. Okay, coming. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Yep. Okay. So let's continue. Regarding the international scholarship, as you can see from this PPT, like we offer 25% for all of the applicants without any conditions. As long as we issue the offer letter, this amount of scholarship will be granted to you automatically. So you can see original subject fee will be 2,250, but the scholarship after being given 25% scholarship, that will be $1,687.5 per unit. So in total for 4 years, that will be 54,000 for 4 years after scholarship. I probably have to let you guys know if you say, okay, for 4 years, 54,000, right? Then how much students have to pay per year? That will be 13,500. Okay, so for per year for each units per year, that will be 13,500. Okay, a little bit more details about this program. Why I want to show you guys this page is because some of you will be interested in, okay, is that your degree have any professional accreditation? I definitely have to say yes, we have. Our bachelor degree is recognized by the Australian Children's Education and Care Quality Authority. What does that mean? It's also related to your PR application as well, which means you need to have your qualification being recognized by the authority. Otherwise, probably you cannot pass your school migration assessment. So I just pointed out a little bit about the professional accreditation. Okay, entry requirement. Okay, for the entry requirement, it's quite easy to understand because what we are offering is bachelor. Then we require all of the applicants to have high school completion equivalent to Australian year 12. So high school completion, that will do for academic level. If you are asking me, Elaine already got students onshore, currently is studying for diploma courses. If they complete diploma courses, will they be eligible to apply for bachelor? Definitely, they are more than welcome to apply, because if you have a onshore Australian qualification for 1 year, student definitely meet the academic requirement, and also we will waive the language requirement for them because this is the onshore 1 year diploma study. Okay, then language, the most important part. For language, you can meet the language requirement by IELTS equivalent, so 6.5 with speaking 6.5. For early childhood education, because this is related to teaching, so sometimes the academic team, they put more emphasis on student speaking ability because you have to express yourself a lot more, like during the study, for attending the presentation, group presentation, and also if you work in the childcare center, like you have to communicate with the kids, with your colleague, with the parents. So communication ability is very, very essential. So that's the reason why we require overall IELTS 6.5 with speaking 6.5, because you're gonna be a teacher later on. So that's the reason why speaking is quite important. And listening 6.0, reading 6.0 with writing 6.0. So only speaking 6.5. Like what I said, if students already complete 1 year diploma onshore, in Australia, will it be able to use that for waive language requirement? Yes, they can. Or here, already write a statement here. In-house placement test available for onshore applicants. What does that mean? If students do not have IELTS, don't have TOEFL or PTE test report, we will offer them the in-house placement test. But currently, it's only available onshore. For offshore students, okay, I would like to explain this point a little bit more clear. For offshore students, I do encourage them to meet language requirement, like to take the IELTS exam. It doesn't matter about the level. IKON visa grant level is level 2. Risk level is level 2. So it's okay. If your student is an Indonesian student, that's fine. No need to provide language report or financial document. But the thing is, if you want the visa being granted successfully, or you just want to improve your visa grant rate, I strongly suggest the student to take IELTS, because it's teaching program, they will have a higher requirement in language, and also another reason is for visa being approved easily. So I do suggest them to take IELTS offshore, but for onshore, we can allow students to do in-house placement test. Okay, for the application process. Currently, IKON, we do not accept paper application. We will use online application link. You can easily find the online application link via our website, or I'm gonna pass it to Franklin later. Then Franklin can send email to all of you about how to make the application. Academic documents, like we need English version. Okay, English version in NATI. If you are only giving us the Indonesian version, the admission team will not accept it. So we need the English version. English evidence, what I mean by that is it's a language report. If your students like sit for IELTS or TOEFL, just send us the language test report, that will do. And also a copy of passport for offshore applicants. For onshore applicants, we need visa grant letter as well. So upfront payment for COE, which will be 595 enrollment fee plus first trimester tuition fee. That will be three subjects like tuition fee, roughly around 5,000. So in total together, that will be 5,500. Yeah, 5,600 for the COE being issued. Once students come in Australia, the tuition fee will be paid by trimester. Yeah, which will be 3 units plus 3 units by plus 2 units tuition fee. Yeah, so this is language requirement. So now I almost finished the icon ones, like scholarship, language requirement, accreditation, and also the intake dates. We have we have February, May, August. Our campus for locations: Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney. Yeah, I think that's all for icon. One more key information. If you are saying, Elaine, my student would like to go to Brisbane campus, do you have any like promotion for Brisbane campus? Yes, for early childhood education Brisbane campus next year T1 intake, we will have a large promotion on the scholarship, which will be 30%. 30% scholarship. Yeah, if you apply for Brisbane campus next year T1 intake. So extra 5% more. Yeah, so normally for Brisbane, normally for Melbourne, Sydney, that will be 25% scholarship, but for Brisbane, we will have 30% scholarship for all of the applicants. Okay, now Franklin, do you think we pause the Q&A session after I finish ALG presentation as well? Okay.
Yeah, I think we can go with the ALG, and then at the end we can have the Q&A.
Or you want me to go through the Q&A now, then we move to ALG? It depends on you guys.
Yeah, I think we can move to ALG, and then we can have the Q&A session at the end.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm gonna move to ALG once. Okay. ALG. 1 second. Okay. Let me make it larger. Okay, ALG is the short name of Australian Learning Group. Australian Learning Group is our vocational course provider. It is quite popular among the European Latino subcontinental area. One big reason, essential reason for that is ALG currently is level 1 provider. So the visa risk is lower. So currently they are level 1. Okay, still starting with locations. We have Brisbane, Melbourne, Perth, and Sydney. So yeah, so we have Brisbane, Melbourne, Perth, and Sydney. Also 4 locations. Only difference is ALG. In ALG, our vocational provider, we have Perth campus. But IKON, our higher education provider, we don't have Perth, but we have Adelaide. The other 3 are the same. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane are the same, but ALG, we have Perth. Adelaide, we don't have Adelaide, but IKON, we have Adelaide. So that's the difference. Okay, our student from this pie chart, you can see it's clearly about the students' source, like where the students mainly comes from. So you can see we definitely have a large percentage of students coming from Philippines and also Latino area, Colombia, Brazil, and also European, United Kingdom, Italy, chilling, and friends. Yeah, and other part means we are highly mixed. We have a lot of students from different countries, but not that large amount. Yeah, maybe 5, 6, 7 from Spain, another 4 from like Korean. Yeah, so we are highly mixed. So which means we can definitely provide students with a good learning environment. Our programs, I'm gonna quickly go through the programs here. We have aged care, early childhood education, massage, fitness, yoga, community service, counseling, mental health. For Indonesian market, I will like say more about early childhood, community service, counseling, and mental health. Aged care usually not your preference, but early childhood education, this is on vocational level. Vocational level, which means we are providing certificate 3 in early childhood education and the diploma of early childhood education. The IKON, we only provide bachelor, so different level. And also for the community service, we have diploma of community service, diploma of counseling, diploma of mental health. Diploma of mental health is a 2 years diploma program. So this is a little bit different. Fitness yoga usually will be the most popular program chosen by European and Latino students. They love it. They love fitness yoga, this program. Massage, we have certificate 4 in massage, remedial massage, diploma of massage therapist. So it's just not really for Indonesian market. So I will say more about early childhood education, diploma of community service, diploma of counseling, diploma of mental health. Okay, entry requirement. For all of these certificate courses like certificate 3 and certificate 4, we require year 10 completion, which means 18 plus. We cannot recruit students under 18. And for early childhood education C3, certificate 3, we still require them to complete year 12. So you don't have to complete year 12 before you enroll in C3, early childhood education. Then year 12 for all of the diploma courses. The language requirement, as you can see here clearly, which will be IELTS 5.5 or equivalent with no less than 5.0 in each band for C3 and C4. Diploma that will be IELTS 6.0 with no less than 5.5. Students can attend in-house placement test as well. Okay, let me make a conclusion. We provide in-house placement test for both onshore, offshore students for ALG, only onshore student for IKON. Okay, for ALG, we can apply offshore students placement test as well if they don't want to attend IELTS or PTE. As long as you pass our in-house placement test, we can provide you the program. So this is the language requirement. Okay, for the entry requirement here, as you may say, we accept IELTS, TOEFL, CAE, PTE, OET, and also we will require students to do LLM test as well. LLM test is different from the language requirement. Okay, so LLM test is to test the student literacy and numeracy skills, but language is purely about your reading, listening, speaking, reading, this ability, language ability. So they are two different things. So LLM test usually could be done by students via the link on the offer letter, page 6, which means this is just an easy and simple one for students to complete. But for language, it's the most important one. Because if you cannot meet IELTS, then we will have to allow you to do the in-house placement test, but you still have to pass the in-house placement test before we enrolling you into the program. Okay, application documents checklist, I put it here. Academic one, like year 10 or year 12 completion, visa grant letter for onshore student, language test report, or placement test report, passport, LN test. So that's all we have. Okay, pathway. For the pathway, I would like to say more about the early childhood education. Why? Like what I said, we have 6-3 and diploma provided by Australian Learning Group, and we have bachelor provided by IKON Institute of Australia. So you guys may ask me, if students complete diploma of early childhood education, like how many credit will be transferred to bachelor? That will be 11 units RPL will be given. Okay, as you may know, bachelor with IKON is 4 years, 32 units. If students done vocational, C3 and diploma, it will shorten the whole period of bachelor program. That which will be like 32 units minus 11, that will be 21 units, right? So 21 units, 8 units per year. Then how long student needs to spend to complete bachelor? That will be roughly 2 years, 7 or 8 months. So roughly 2.5 years. So in total, diploma, C3 diploma with bachelor, in total 4.5 years. Because we give credit transfer once you complete diploma. If you are asking me, Elaine, if students complete diploma with other vocational provider, can students still being given like 11 units RPL? Yes, we can. It doesn't matter which like school you graduate from to complete your diploma. As long as you complete it, we will provide you 11 units RPL. Yes. So pathway, second selling point, that will be 25% scholarship, like what I said. If you apply for IKON 4 years bachelor, 25% discount. If you say already finished already finished diploma study with ALG, can I still being given 25% scholarship? Yes, you can. When you apply for a bachelor, we will still give it to you. I mark it here, say up to 35 for Brisbane Campus T1 2023. The reason is 35% will be available for students from European and Latino area. For Asian area, we can provide 30%, like what I said, 30% scholarship for Brisbane campus. But if you are saying my student doesn't want to go to the rural area of Australia, we just want them to stay in Sydney and Melbourne, okay, that will be 25% discount. Okay, so 25% scholarship. After this 25% scholarship, students only pay by 13,500 per year for the tuition fee. Then in total 54,000 for 4 years. If you are saying students already being given 11 units RPL, do they still have to pay 54? Definitely not. You have to minus the units being given RPL, so it's cheaper. Okay. Orientation. One student complete like the pay after they made the payment, after they get the COE, they will be automatically receive an email including the online orientation email link via Zoom. We are doing the online orientation session for students via Zoom, so they doesn't have to be in the campus. Okay, application process. I post the application process link. I post the link here. Apply through the website, or passport, academic docs like language test report, visa for onshore students. This is all that you have to do. GTE. Currently, we will require the level 3 country to provide us with GTE before we issue any offer letter. It doesn't matter it's ALG or IKON. For level 3 country students, we will need GTE for pre-screen before we issue the offer letter. So usually the processing time will be 24 to 48 hours. And deposit like onshore student 595 enrollment fee, which is non-refundable for COE. Offshore student, that will be 595 enrollment fee plus first term tuition fee for COE. Okay, first term tuition fee for COE. The thing is, I definitely have to let you guys know, ALG and IKON, we are not early course provider, which means we don't provide any language course. If your student need to do language course, you can find the early course provider for them. But why I'm saying that, the thing is, even your student complete early course, for example, general English or English for academic purpose with Greenwich or with other provider, it doesn't matter which one, we will still require your student to pass in-house placement test or give us the IELTS test report to meet the language requirement. ALG is quality provider. They are very strict on the language. They need students to understand the class, to understand the code, to learn things from the teachers, from the trainers. So that's the reason why they are quite strict on the language requirement. But the thing is, what I can make sure is every student currently enrolled with ALG or enrolled with IKON, they are satisfied with us. The reason is they learn a lot of things from us, from ALG, from IKON. So that's so that's the reason why we are popular among different market. And now I would like to discover more offshore market, is because early childhood, this program is very good for students as long as they want to be a teacher, as long as they love kids, or as long as they are interested in work in Australia after graduation to accumulate like working experience. This is the perfect choice for them. Yep, I think that's all for ALG as well. Let me know, guys. Now I think we can move to the Q&A session.
Yes, thank you, Elaine, for the updates. So everyone, semuanya kalau ada yang ingin ditanyakan, bisa langsung ditulis aja di chat box ataupun di Q&A box. I think we've got some questions already, Elaine. Someone asking about accommodations. So can you explain a little bit?
Can students start with diploma 2 years, and if she wants to add on later on bachelor degree, it seems another 2 years or else. Yes, Liliana Lim. Yep, I'm answering your questions here. Yes, student can start with 2 years diploma and now later on extend her or his study to bachelor. That's fine. Just the 2 more years, 2.5 actually, to be honest, 2.5 years more to finish bachelor. Are all the campus located in city? Definitely it has to be. Yeah, we are located in the central area of city. Franklin know that. Yeah, Franklin visited our city campus. It's just 5 or 8 minutes away from the central station, so it's quite near. In the city, definitely. ALG test is for students who do not have IELTS test, and it is eligible for students who have borderline results in IELTS. Okay, Monica, let me explain it to you. Where's the question? Oh, yeah. ALG test and IELTS is two different things. ALG test is literacy and numeracy skills test, which means they will test you the calculating ability and some reading ability as well. But IELTS is testing speaking, listening, reading, and writing. So it's purely language test. It's two different things. So we have 3 requirements for entry: academic, language, then ALG test. But ALG test is usually not important because it's easy. But language test usually is the one students have to meet. Okay, is it eligible for students who have borderline result in IELTS? ALG test is compulsory for each applicant for ALG. For IKON, no need. For ALG, it's compulsory. Okay, did I make myself clear? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Are you at the bottom line of IELTS or top line of IELTS? It doesn't matter. All of the students have to do ALG test before we enrolling them at ALG. At IKON, no need. Only ALG need ALG test. Then once you pass ALG test, we will consider about your language test report as well. Okay, so clear, okay? Okay, are onshore and offshore tuition fee process the same? Definitely the same. Yeah, we don't make any difference, all the same.
Okay, we got questions on the chat box as well, Elaine.
Yeah, chat box. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So let me. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. Okay. Yep. Also remember
it's about the accommodation. Yep. So can you explain a little bit for the accommodations?
Yes, sure. Yep. On campus accommodation available? No. Because like what I said, our applicants are over 18 years old, so we don't being responsible for accommodation. They will have to find single room or master room, share accommodation with the friends, with the classmates. We don't care, but we don't provide accommodation. Yep. Hello, Elaine. I want to ask for the package just for early childhood education. Can package to bachelor? How about another courses like counseling? Good question. I can say Mila. I just say Mila. Okay, that's a good question. Okay, except early childhood education, we can do package for counseling as well. For example, like what I said, ALG, we have diploma of counseling courses, right? And for IKON, we have Bachelor of Counseling and the Psychotherapy. Currently, we can do the package, and the duration will be roughly 3.5 years, because current policy is once you complete Diploma of Counseling, then apply for a Bachelor, we're gonna grant you 7 units RPL. So which will make the total study duration to 3.5 years. Like Diploma of Counseling plus Bachelor of Counseling and Psychotherapy, in total, roughly 3.5 years. Okay. Will you send recording and presentation to the email address? Okay, that's on you, yeah. Franklin.
Yes, yes, Harpreet. Yes, you later on you will have access to the recording and as well as the presentation slides. Okay, any other questions, everyone?
Yeah, and for what funds are needed to show for the visa process? What funds are needed? Okay, that's a good question. Like what I said, ALG currently is level 1. Offshore Indonesian students will be level 2. But my advice, okay, my advice. I know I'm not a migration agent, so only my advice from the school point of view. I would strongly suggest the student to prepare the money which can cover first year tuition fee and also cover the like 2 years, or it depends on the study period. If your study period is 2 years, it's better for you to prepare the fund to cover the living cost for 2 years. If you are asking me, Elaine, if students apply for a bachelor, that will be 4 years. I cannot ask my student to prepare like 4 years cost to like living cost for that. That's acceptable. That's fine. Just to prepare for first year. I mean, the funds to cover the first year tuition fee and maybe the first 2 years living cost. That is just to improve your visa approval rate. So this is just my personal suggestion for offshore applicant, just in order to increase the visa approval rate. It's not compulsory, okay? Because ALG level 1 plus Indonesian level 2, actually no funds needed. You do not need to provide any financial document. But maybe some of you will know, if you don't provide IELTS, don't provide like financial documents, the visa will be rejected easily. Yeah, so it's only my personal advice. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Elaine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, hopefully it answers the questions. We also have one questions on the Q&A box.
Yeah,
about
and the Q&A
translations.
box.
Yes.
Let me check. Okay. About the translation, can the student use sworn translator or internally translated and stamped by ES Education? Okay, that's the reason why I put the words there, the English version in NATI, because we don't accept the agent translation version. So, but the qualification, actually, the academic documents can be color scan or certified by ESEDU, but we need sworn translator. To be honest, I don't know what it is. Yeah, but currently for the document that we accept, it's not e-translation.
Okay, so yes, just make sure the translation will follow the NATI procedures.
Yes. For
Okay,
diploma counseling, 2 years, Elaine. Okay, diploma counseling, 1.5 years. Diploma community service, 1.5 years. Diploma of counseling, 1.5 years. Diploma of mental health, 2 years.
Okay, let's see. Any other questions, everyone?
Can you repeat once again? Yes.
Oh, the duration of the
course. Yep. So, Harpreet, may I ask what course is the diploma of counseling? All the courses duration. Oh, I missed that part. Okay, okay. Let me start with icon. Okay, let me start with icon. So icon, yeah, course duration, or yeah, 1 second. Bachelor of Counseling Psychotherapy, 3 years. Bachelor of Art Therapy, 3 years. Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, 4 years. So that's for icon. Okay, that's for icon. For ALG, Early Childhood Education, C3 plus diploma, 2 years. Diploma of Community Service, 1.5 years. Diploma of Counseling, 1.5 years. Mental Health, 2 years. So that's for ALG. Okay, so that's for ALG. Okay, for package 1, early childhood education, package 4.5 years roughly. So 4.5 years roughly. For counseling package, Diploma of Counseling package, Bachelor of Counseling and Psychotherapy, 3.5 years roughly. Okay. IELTS test courses. Okay, we don't have any language courses. We don't have language course. Okay. So IELTS test courses, maybe you can discuss with Franklin later about this part. Massage, fitness, yoga, aged care. Okay. So aged care. Okay. Aged care, we have C3, C4. So C3 and C4 together, 1 year and 1 term. 1 year and 1 term. Massage, we have C4 in massage therapist, diploma in remedial massage. So put it together, 2 years. Then C4 in massage, 1 year. Diploma of remedial massage, 1 year. So in total, 2 years. That's for massage. Fitness, okay? We have C3, C4, and Diploma of Sports Management. This one, I hardly talk about it because not a lot of students, like Asian students, interested in that. But anyway, C3 in fitness, 1 year. C4 in fitness, 1 year. Diploma of Sports Management, 1 year. So all together, 3 years. That's for fitness. You can apply like only C3 or only C4, only diploma. But the thing is, you need to have background. What does that mean? Is like if you apply for C4 fitness, we require you to graduate with C3 fitness. Okay, yeah. So that's the duration for fitness. Yoga. C4 in yoga teaching, 1 year. Diploma of yoga teaching, 1 year. In total, 2 years. Okay. Do you guys have internal language tests? We do. That's what I'm saying. We can provide students with in-house placement test, which is our internal English test. Condition. Okay. ALG, both onshore and offshore applicants will be eligible to do internal English test. But for IKON, our bachelor, we only provide internal English test for onshore students at this moment. Okay. Okay, IELTS entry requirement. No, that's not correct. Heart rate. IELTS entry requirement for bachelor early childhood or any other bachelor courses, 6.5 with speaking, 6.5. Only speaking, 6.5. The other, 6. Overall, 6.5 with speaking, 6.5. Okay. So listening, reading, writing 6 will do. That's fine. Is it necessary to have 6.5 in speaking for all courses? It is necessary for bachelor level. For vocational level, it's lower, okay? But for bachelor level, we do require. For diploma, okay. For diploma, come on, yeah. This is the language requirement for diploma. Look at my screen. Diploma, IELTS 6.0, no individual band under 5.5, okay? Or you can take in-house placement, I mean, internal English test, like what I said. Or if you are saying students already graduate with the C4 level from Australian qualification framework in Australia within 2 years, that will be perfect. No language requirement. Okay, so this is the language requirement.
All right. Any other questions, everyone?
Yeah.
If you don't have any questions, again, later on, if you have any further question after the session, please do let me know. You can contact me, and then I can pass your inquiries, questions to Elaine. And then once I got feedback from Elaine, then I can get back to you.
Yes.
Ya, jadi buat teman-teman yang mungkin
any questions, just throw it away to Franklin, then Franklin definitely will find me.
Yes, jadi buat teman-teman nanti mungkin setelah sesi ini mungkin ada student, ada inquiries dari parents ataupun students, let me know. Jadi nanti saya nanti bisa forward questions-nya ataupun inquiries-nya ke Elaine, dan nanti bakal saya update lagi once dapat info dari Elaine. Okay, so I think we have one last questions before we move to Kahoot. So for students who take package, can they not use IELTS or must IELTS?
For a student who take package, can they not use IELTS? Okay, for the package, which means you're gonna start with ALG, right? So with ALG, yeah, like what I said, we accept all of the tests, IELTS, TOEFL, CAE, PTE, OET, and internal English test. So a lot of options, not only IELTS, you go for a package, okay?
Okay, so that's the answer for Mila. So hopefully that answers your questions. And then now I think we can now move to the Kahoot quiz. So everyone, you may participate for the Kahoot quiz. So you may prepare your gadget. Sorry. Elaine, can you stop the screen?
Stop sharing?
I will, yes.
Yep.
I will now share my screen for the Kahoot.
Yes.
Okay, so for the
Everyone,
Kahoot quiz, we
good
will
luck
pick,
to win the prize.
yes, we will pick 3 winners. Jadi kita bakal pilih 3 pemenang seperti biasanya. Dan untuk hadiahnya nanti kita bakal berikan shopping vouchers. Okay, so for those for the winners, we will give shopping vouchers. Untuk yang nanti juara 1, nanti itu bakal dikasih shopping voucher senilai 300.000. Kemudian untuk yang posisi kedua 200.000 dan posisi 3 itu 100.000. Okay, just let me start the Kahoot. Just give me a second.
I make sure the question is so easy for you to answer.
Yes, all the questions for the Kahoot tadi sudah di cover selama presentasi. Okay, it's loading. Just give me a minute. It's still loading. Okay, I'm just gonna share my screen now. Okay, if you can see my screen, please join the Kahoot. You can just enter the game pin. It's 3462765.
You guys see the screen?
Can you see my screen already, Elaine? No?
No, I only can see Franklin has started screen sharing.
Oh, okay, so I
Yeah.
think it's still loading, so wait a minute. Once you can see the Kahoot screen, you can join the session, the quiz. You can enter the game pin. Okay, so we got one person join. So please, you can www.kahoot.it, or if you have the app, you can just open the app and then type in the game pin. So it's 3462765. Elaine, can I check if you can see the screen now? Is it already
No,
up?
I can't.
Not yet? Oh, okay.
Yeah, not yet.
Let me just check. What about now?
Not really. How about you guys? I still can't see it.
Okay. We already have two people join in.
Yes. No, I can't see it. How about you guys? Can you see?
Yeah, I think I've got few people already joined. So yeah, I've got like 5 people now.
Yeah.
I'll check then.
Yeah. I use a screen not yet show. Strange.
Okay, that's weird. Let me see.
Oh. Yeah, Liliana say just type the Kahoot pin here.
Wait. Okay, give me a minute. I think we got more and more people joining in for the Kahoot. But I'm not sure if some. Can everyone see it now?
No, I can't. Anybody can say
Okay.
it?
Yeah,
No.
I think I got more and more people join the Kahoot. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I think I already have 13 people joining in.
Yeah. Put the web address in the Internet Explorer. Oh. Okay, Harper is still asking me questions. How much percentage a student should possess while taking admission in bachelor's? As long as you graduate, that will do. As long as you graduate diploma, you will be eligible to join bachelor directly. We don't have like academic requirement for that. Have you guys now joining in the Kahoot? As long as he completes year 12. As long as you give us the completion certificate. To be honest, we are more focused on language ability instead of your academic performance in your high school. As long as you complete high school, that will do. But your language is the most important part because, like what I said, this is a teaching program. You're gonna be an early childhood teacher later on. Where is Franklin? Trust me, any of you guys like prefer Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, IKON will be a good choice. I got a lot of like students transferring out from TAFE or from other providers than join IKON. What they are telling me is they are quite satisfied with our teacher, with our teaching quality. They enjoy this. I mean, they enjoy learning with us. So I got a lot of positive feedback. So as long as you follow instructions, you will be fine with this program. And once you complete this program, you're gonna find a job easily, and also you will be eligible for permanent residency as well. But it depends on you. Not all of students are interested in permanent residency, so it's all depends on the student. Where is Franklin? Are we gonna continue? Oh, I have no idea what should we do, guys. Can any one of you reach Franklin? How to contact you for student admissions? I think you can contact Franklin directly. But if you have any like questions, yeah, you can ask me as well. Oh, already started. Okay, email address of Franklin or contact number. One second, let me pass you. Okay. Franklin has the internet connection issue. The question is still one. Okay, what question? How to connect on Kahoot? I have no idea. I really have no idea about. Okay. Great. Good luck, everyone. The question is not hard, so try to win the prize. Okay, Franklin back.
I'm really sorry. Elaine, can you hear me now?
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I'm really
fine.
sorry. I don't know, something happened. I'm really sorry for the technical issues.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
that's fine, Franklin.
we still got everyone. Most of them are still here. I
Yes.
will restart the Kahoot quiz, everyone. So really apologize for what happened. I will restart the Kahoot quiz. So please, you guys can join again. Let me first start the Kahoot again, and then you guys can rejoin, and we will start from the first questions. I think some of you already joined until few questions. Okay, so just give me a minute. We'll restart the Kahoot. Hopefully this will be okay this time. Yeah, I don't know what happened when I start the Kahoot quiz.
Yeah.
Suddenly, I think my internet dropped.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so let me start. Hopefully, it will be okay this time. Okay, let me try to share the screen again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now. Let me know if you can see it now.
Oh, I can't see it, and they say still error.
Okay.
Can't join because restart.
Lost my internet again. Kawan, wait.
If it is still not working, I'm thinking about probably we can
Let me see.
probably, Franklin, we can copy paste the question in the chat box. Maybe another way. Yeah, maybe another way to do it, because I don't want like people wasting time on this. Yeah. I can type my question in the chat box if you guys prefer.
Yeah, I think so.
Then,
Can you? Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
I think screen. I think later on. Okay, so I think the issue is about the screen sharing. So I think what we can do, if everyone can go to the Kahoot again, and then type in the game pin. So the game pin is 142. I'll just kind of type it in. Let me see.
Working now? Hello, Franklin. It's working now? Hello, Vita. Waiting for the pin now. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. Actually, this is my first time to hear about Kahoot, this one, but I'm thinking this is probably like a kind of system that you log in, then you see the answer. No, you see the question, and each one, I mean, every one of you to put in your own answer. Then, at the end, you're gonna see your score, like how much did you get it right, how much did you get it wrong. I'm thinking about it. Probably that's the same way, but I never tried it. Oh, bad network connection. Franklin, are you still here? Yes, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, then it's a pity, but probably later on we will still, in the future, we will still have the chance to do the Kahoot. Yep, I think we can. Yeah, I think we can finish. Yeah, I think we can finish the session. And thank you for all of you attending today's training. My great pleasure to know all of you. Then yeah, maybe in the near future, yeah, we can do the Kahoot anyway, as long as Franklin got a better internet connection. Okay, great. Thanks, Franklin. Yeah, thanks, Franklin. Then how to connect with Franklin for admissions? I think I already typed Franklin's email just now. Franklin, can you contact Harpreet? Did I? I think I already did I? One second. Franklin, your email address. Okay. Oh, yeah, Franklin already showed you. Yep. Okay. So for all of you, if you need any further documents or information, just to contact. Feel free to contact Franklin. I think yeah, he will pass all of the documents to you. Okay, great. Thank you, Franklin, for inviting me to be here today. You guys have a lovely evening or lovely afternoon. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so bye everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, I will end the session now. Okay. Have a lovely day. Bye, guys. Bye, Franklin.